Hi everybody, I'm Sarah Canadian. Welcome back for week 9 of a 10-week decluttering challenge, where in week 9, we tackle the garage and storage areas so we can find some serious clutter hanging out in there, I'm sure, right? Before we dive in, I wanted to pause and say thank you, truly. Whether you've been with me since week 1 or you've just joined in partway through, the fact that you're here and showing up for yourself and your home is something worth celebrating. I appreciate all the views, all the likes, and all the subscribers here on my YouTube journey. So if you've already grabbed a copy of my workbook, I hope you have it handy. If you still need to get your copy, I'll leave some links below where you can buy a hard copy through Amazon or you can download a copy through my website. So I think we can all agree at this point that decluttering isn't easy. It's physical, it's emotional, and sometimes it really does feel never ending. But you've stuck it out to this point, and that shows strength. And now we're here, the garage and the storage areas. So these are often the most intimidating spaces because, let's face it, they tend to become the dumping ground for everything that we don't want to deal with. The place we just throw everything that doesn't fit in the other rooms that we've decluttered anymore. But today we're going to flip the script. This week is about taking back control and creating a system so that your garage or storage spaces, they don't just stay tidy for a moment, they stay functional for the long haul. So we're going to embark into step 1. Make sure you block some time for this, the big pullout. So first things first, if you can, take everything out of your garage or storage area. Yes, I mean everything. I know it sounds overwhelming, but this is really the only way to really see what you're working with. So you want to spread items out in your driveway, your yard, or in your hallway if you're in an apartment storage locker area. Make sure it's a good weather day so it's not going to rain all over your items, right? Then you're going to group like items together as you go. So tools, sports gear, holiday decor, gardening supplies, keepsakes, and just random overflow clutter. Seeing everything laid out at once is eye-opening. You realize how much duplication you have, how much is broken, and how much you don't even remember owning. And there you can really see what you don't need anymore or what belongs elsewhere. So once you get through step 1, you'll move into step 2, which is the 3-pile sort. So we're going to stick with this classic keep, donate, sell, and toss system. But I want you to add 2 bonus piles because we're dealing with the garage. So hazardous waste, which is paint, chemicals, old propane tanks, car batteries, these need safe disposal through your local waste management. So make sure you contact your local authorities. The second is an undecided to be determined box. So these are for items you're just not sure about and stuff that you'll need to commit through sorting later. So put them in clearly labeled boxes with today's date. If you don't go looking at those items for the next 90 days, consider that a sign that you don't need it. So this way you're not stuck in indecision and you can keep the momentum going because this is an area that you're going to constantly have to be decluttering and organizing. Step 3, make it worth it. So sell it, donate it, or just junk it. It's totally fine too. This is a great week to just move items out of your life. So you can host a garage sale. So get your family involved to make it fun and put some cash in your pocket or buy some fun organizing things. Schedule a donation, drop off or pick up for items that are still in good condition. Use a service like Just Junk. I'm going to leave a link down below. You can get some discount if you use it. List any items online through a Facebook Marketplace, a local buy and sell group, or apps like Poshmark for sports gear or clothing. So really try to recoup any money that you can. This is a great chance. The money you make, like I said, can be reinvested into storage bins, shelving, organizing systems, and this will help your keep your garage clutter-free moving forward. It's a great use of this, just shifting resources around for yourself, right? Step 4, let's design your zones. This is where the magic really can happen in a place like your garage and your storage areas, because once all your clutter and extra stuff is cleared, you can actually design this space with intention. So think of your garage like a mini store or a warehouse. Everything should have a zone. You can create your own examples, of course, of what suits your life, but some easy examples that you can just start with are sports zones, bins or racks for balls, skates, bats, or seasonal equipment. The gardening zone, tools on a pegboard or bins for gloves and a bucket for soil and fertilizer, all kept neat and tidy in one area. Tools and hardware zone. So this is where shelving comes in handy. Labeling drawers, pegboard system for tools. Make sure you keep everything well organized, like items with like. Another item area is seasonal decor. So clear bins for your holidays, items labeled by season. Overflow decluttering station. So a dedicated shelf or bin for items that need to leave your home but haven't made it yet to the donation or recycling. When you create zones, everyone in your household knows where these things belong, which means it's easier to stay organized long term. Step 5, vertical space. So this is going to be your secret weapon in your garage, because most garages are full, not because they don't have enough square footage, but because their vertical space isn't being used. So you have your car parked maybe, but look up. There's a few ideas you can maybe think about. Shelving units, sturdy floor to ceiling shelving maximizes space. Just make sure they're bolted in the wall so they're not tipping over. Wall mounted racks, which are great for bikes, ladders, or tools. Pegboards, they're perfect for smaller tools and gear. Ceiling mounted racks. So these are ideal for camping, seasonal items, holiday decorations. Sliding bins can go up there. If you make your walls and ceilings do some of the work, you'll free up the floor, which is more functional for your car to be parked there safely and just being able to move around in a cleaner, more open space. Step 6, smart storage system. So we touched on this a little bit, but once you get your zones and your vertical storage in place, add some systems for keeping the clutter from creeping back in. So these are clear stackable bins with labels, so you know what's inside. You can see them without even opening them. That's huge. Color-coded bins for categories. So like blue for sports, green for gardening, for example. Rolling carts or cabinets for tools or craft supplies. A donation bin that lives permanently in the garage. So when it's full, that means it's time to drop off. Make it easy for yourself, like just on your way somewhere. Grab it, pitch it, you're done. Hooks and racks for everyday items like backpacks, reusable grocery bags, or even pet leashes. Get really creative here, you know? What do you use the most? Step 7, let's create some rules for what stays. So here's the tough love part, right? If something doesn't fit into a zone, or if it doesn't have a dedicated spot, it probably doesn't belong in the garage. So consider seeing if there's somewhere else in your house that this can fit. You want to create rules for yourself, like no keeping broken items just in case. No storing duplicates unless they serve a purpose, like backup light bulbs or other useful things like that. No mystery boxes. Everything gets opened, sorted, and labeled. And remember, if you can't sort through it for emotional reasons, put it aside safely and look at it later. Remember, your garage is a functional space. It's not a holding tank for things you don't want to deal with. Once you get this space up and running, it's going to be a functional part of your home and you will love it. Step 8, safety check. So after decluttering, do a quick safety check for any hazardous items, making sure they're stored out of children's reach, your tools are safely secured, pathways are clear so you can move forward without tripping, and heavy items are stored lower and lighter items are stored higher. This isn't just about organization, it's about peace of mind too, right? You want to be sure that the space you're creating to help you keep clutter-free is safe and useful for you. So step 9, add a little spark of fun, right? You don't want to forget that your garage or storage area doesn't have to be, cold and, sterile just because it's functional, right? You can add something that makes you happy. Maybe like a cute motivational sign, like, keeping yourself courageous for the day, right? Something fun that you find. A little rug by the door, a Bluetooth speaker that you have in there while you work on projects, something like that, right? These touches make the space feel intentional and not forgotten, and like it's an actual useful place in your house, which is an extra storage area, an extra area for you to be functional in, and that's huge. So keeping in line with challenging ourselves this week, let's look at some mindset and motivation. So taking a step back once you're done your declutter this week and just breathing. You've taken probably one of the most overwhelming cluttered spaces in your home and you've turned it into something useful, safe, and organized. Think about how much lighter that feels. This is more than decluttering. It's about creating flow, function, and freedom in your home. Your garage can now be your decluttering command center, your seasonal swap out station, and a little space that supports your lifestyle instead of draining your energy. So I really want you to finish strong this week as we prepare for week 10, which is going to be reviewing maintenance and the lifestyle changes. So this is your chance to get this space in a great place for the months to come. So everything that you need to do this week, pull out everything and sort it into keep, donate, discard, hazardous, and undecided piles. Schedule a garage sale, a donation run, or a junk pickup. Do some sales online of great items. Design zones that make sense for your lifestyle. Use vertical storage and smart bins to maximize space. Create rules and systems to keep clutter out for good. Don't forget to do a safety check and to add a little fun in there too. So this is our big final push before week 10, where we're going to focus on our lifestyle changes and we can focus on them so we can keep this momentum going forever. I'm so proud of you. You've come so far, and this is your chance to finish really strong in a really important area. Don't stop now. Your clutter-free life is right around the corner. If you still need to get your mindset right for this challenge, I've left a link to a free download of my 7-day mindset challenge. Thank you for being a part of this community, for being a part of this challenge. So let's just enjoy this week for what it is, a big final push. Like, share, and subscribe. And feel free to share your progress in the comments too. We're here to cheer each other on. And remember, you are conquering your clutter so you can create your calm. I will see you in week 10. So have a great week, everyone.